Hello, I'm Colin McFadyen, Digital Telecare Project Management with the Digital Office. Over the past year or so, our team have received numerous anecdotal reports of issues for service users losing connection to their Telecare service, issues when they are being migrated across or having new kit installed by telecom providers. To try and better understand this, over this summer we did two pieces of work. First was an investigation into the practices and policies of telecom providers in dealing with Telecare alarms. And the second was a survey that went out to all of the health and social care partnerships, an attempt to try and quantify the numbers of issues that were being raised across the country. The results of both of these are in the text of this Insight Service document. However, in brief, the summary had 16 councils responding to us, and of those 16, over 50%, 9 total, were able to provide us with details of cases of issues with migration moving forward. We may have hoped to have had more than 16 responses, but the fact that over 50% of those who did respond had issues that they could identify to us is certainly something to be of concern. These issues are everything from simply the boxes refusing to work anymore and digital phone lines not being able to carry the signal to the RC, to the systems being disconnected by installers, or indeed cables being cut and the boxes being left in situ without any service being remaining. This will continue to happen in future. We know the digital service migration is being ramped up. Ofcom have announced 17 stop cells for exchanges across the country. This essentially means that the affected exchanges will no longer be allowed to have analog lines connected to them from points in next year. So these are 17 areas, certainly in the Central Belt, but also covering areas in the borders, in the Highlands and the Western Isles, basically across Scotland. And therefore, these issues will continue to increase as we have more people looking to get digital services such as media boxes or fibre broadband, and as the network itself moves towards an entirely digital network, which will happen at the very latest by 2025, but is more likely to happen between 2023 and 2025. Certainly, the telecom companies have been part of the problem so far, but they are also very much part of the solution, and the Digital Telecare team will continue to work with them and with the regulatory bodies to develop new ways of identifying issues and working through these issues before they become problems. However, in the meantime, we would certainly recommend talking to your service users and identifying the risks so that people have come to the partnerships when things are installed for them. So when work is done, they can come to you and say, this has happened. Am I still connected to the ARC? Is there still a service? Rather than finding out when it becomes too late. In November, we will also be providing a new way of identifying issues. This will probably be a monthly report to provide back to us. If you haven't had any reports of any issues, then by all means ignore it for that month. But otherwise, anything you can raise, information you can provide to us is things we can take back to the service providers, the telecom companies, and to Ofcom and the other regulators. Things that we can use to strengthen the case and to make sure that best practice is adopted moving forwards. We certainly don't want to alarm anyone or alarm the partnerships, but we do need to emphasise that this change is coming and digital phone lines are happening already across the country. So we just need to try and make sure that everyone is prepared as possible for the benefit of our service users. Thank you.